Hey guys, so I did this one, just experimenting with glitter mix nails. I made my own glitter mixture. I took about three to four different glitters for each one, and I did this one. So I'm working on these. So I pushed back all my cuticles, and now I am filing them down and prepping them to get ready for acrylic. So this
wow, they're good. Good job. She's doing acrylic.
Alright, Conti.
Yeah. Wait, let me see. Oh.
So again, I've pushed my cuticles back, and now I'm just going over where the filling is. Now, because I was experimenting, I'm definitely not planning on doing all of my nails like that. So as you see, I like to ruffle them up a little bit just so that the acrylic adheres. I don't know if it makes a difference, but in my mind it does. They're a little thin, so I'm going to make them a little bit thicker. Stop, Dante. Sheesh. I try to get really close to my cuticles very lightly. I don't want to cut my cuticles. Some of the nail tutorials that I watch, cuticles is the skin that kind of binds your nail to
like
your finger to your nail. Yes, the very beginning of your finger. Anyway, so I see some nail tutorials where their cuticles are all messed up, and I do not want messed up cuticles.
Yeah,
so
none of us
I do this very carefully. See, I have a little leftover. Stop, Dante.
What is that?
Don't touch it. Like, why do I have to keep talking to you? So I just make the surface very nice and smooth. I decided not to soak them off yet because it's just an ordeal. It takes forever and I just don't have time. So yeah. Anyway, so what I did with the thumb, I'm going to do that with one of my fingers. I haven't decided if it's going to be the middle finger or the index finger. I like to do my index finger sometimes, depending on my mood, if you know what I mean. But since I did my thumb, I don't know, maybe I'll go with my ring finger and I'll let you know. I'll show you how I did it. My glitter mixes aren't all that, but I think it came out pretty darn good. Nice and shiny. It's really a good idea. I wonder who came up with it. But yeah, so after I make sure all my cuticles are gone, because if you don't get all your cuticles, then you'll get lifting. I have very little lifting. So I'm going to file this one down just a bit because it's going to be thicker once I put the glitter on. So I'm going to file that down pretty thin. Because when you put the glitter, you also have to put in an overlay of clear acrylic. So it's going to be 2 layers of acrylic actually. The glitter acrylic and the regular acrylic. So yeah, I think that's good. They're all pretty thin actually, that's why I need to thicken them up just a tad. I'm going to put a nice decent layer of acrylic. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with my other nails yet, but I will. I will think of something. I was going to go crazy and make them all different, but I'm happy with the way my glitter mix came out for that nail, and okay, they look pretty good to me. So now what I'm going to do is put my Now, for those of you who care about your nails, like the actual state of your nails, this is not for you. You might want to try gel or something else. Me personally, my nails are thin. and I cannot grow them to the length that I really want them, so I just leave them be. So yeah, I guess I'll show you how I do the glitter part. So that's them. That's this one. It's a little dusty, but you get the gist. So I'm gonna do the ring finger like this one, and I'm gonna do the same thing with this and this one. I haven't done anything to this hand yet. So let me show you what I do. So I put the blue on the top. I guess I'll start with the top. I have my acrylic liquid here and my powder. But right now, I put the mix here. Actually, I think I'm gonna start with the purple. So these are my glitter mixes. You can't really tell until you put the liquid on it. So look, don't start. Alright, that's the first part. I'm gonna go in at the tip with the blue. That was too much. And I have to pick that out. These thick glitter crystals are kind of, well, not crystals, but the thick ones are kind of hard to work with. There you go. Get you a nice little bead and work it on there. I hope you guys are catching all of this. See how thick that is already? Oh, I got a little heart right there on the, oh no, not a heart. It's a glitter chunk, isn't it? Okay. So there you have it. These little flecks of glitter I'm just gonna brush off. They're being a little difficult. So there. Now I'm going to put my acrylic overlay, and it'll turn out just like that. I'm gonna wipe the glitter off. I'm sure I got some glitter in the liquid. So here we go. Let's pray for the best. So I have my bead here, and I'm going to place it over my glitter. So far, so good. Another. It's a little liquidy. And sometimes you have to go over it 2 and 3 times. Yeah, and it is a little thick. Ooh. And then you just go over it where you need to. And of course that's gonna get filed down, so not too worried, not too worried. I'm gonna put a little bit more on the edge because that's where I had a problem the last time. I think we're pretty good here. Alright. So there you go. And of course, when you file it down and you design it and stuff, it looks just like this one. I will show you how I do. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put the primer. This one is gonna lift probably a little bit, but that's okay. I'm not gonna keep the design on. I skipped a step, didn't I? Shame on me. So this is the primer. Thank goodness it wasn't that much to fill in. Gee whiz. How did I forget the primer? Good Lord. I usually put 2 coats of that. So when I finish that and I file it down, I'll come back.